Greetings to you in the name of the space. I hope you can fill out the blanks. Space. I know you'll get it right before you arrive for your incredible, intense times at the GPA. You will be focusing on the 3 core needs of every pastoral leader. These are core needs in every culture of the world, and it's every week. You will be taught by some of the finest minds in the Christian faith. God has allowed us to bring some of the great biblical scholars and teachers that you will ever experience for a lifetime of memories, but also for a lifetime of ministry use. You will learn to preach biblically, think biblically, and live biblically. You need that every day. Biblical spirituality. To think biblically is theological discernment, and to preach biblically is effective preaching. My colleagues will give you now a rough summary of the daily schedule. Follow them very closely.
Greetings, pastors. We are so excited for you to come to Dallas for the Global Proclamation Academy. Now, we don't have too much information for you today. We just want to go over the schedule for a typical day and a few more items. Now, here is Sister Jordan with more details.
Greetings, pastors. I know you are just as excited as I am. The Lord willing, you will be here in less than 2 months. As Will mentioned, I'm going to go over the schedule for a typical GPA day. Keep in mind that this is a broad overview and that you will receive a detailed schedule when you arrive. A normal day will begin with breakfast with your fellow pastors. Keep in mind that 2 objectives of the Dallas GPA are to connect and unite you with other pastors. Intentionally joining your fellow pastors during meals will help with that. After breakfast, you will go to the first classroom session of the day. There are 3 classroom sessions each day led by renowned master coaches who are eager to teach you in the areas of expository preaching, theological discernment, and biblical spirituality. After your first classroom session, one pastor will present his personal testimony. This is one of the 2 assignments we mentioned in the last video. As we mentioned, you will only be presenting your personal testimony to your fellow pastors. You will then head back to the classroom for a second session with the same master coach. At this point, you will probably be hungry again. The next item on the schedule will be lunch. And while you are eating, 2 pastors will share their ministry presentations with the group. This assignment was mentioned in the last video. Sometimes Friends of Reach will join you for lunch. They are eager to learn about you, your ministry, and your country. Most of these friends will have been praying specifically for the Dallas GPA or contributed financially to make it happen. Typically, after lunch, you'll have a short break time. You can use this time to do some homework, take a nap, call your family, or anything else you need to do before the final class session. After your break, you will then have your final class session of the day, followed by another testimony from one of your fellow pastors. You will then have time set aside for corporate worship and prayer, and after that, you will have dinner. Some evenings you will have open to work on homework and enjoy fellowship with your fellow pastors. Other evenings we have planned events for you. You are expected to attend each session, meal, and planned event. Even more, you are expected to arrive on time for everything. Each day is a very full and busy schedule, and we don't want you to miss out. You've heard me mention homework a couple of times. Yes, you will have homework. Expect that you will have approximately 1 hour of homework and 1 hour of reading each day. During 2 of the 4 weekends you are in Dallas, you will stay with host families for a night. You will have a different host family each weekend. These families are excited to have an opportunity to meet you and possibly develop long-term relationships with you, your family, and ministry. You may want to bring a small souvenir from your country for each host family, but this is not required. If you know a family in the Dallas area that you would like to stay with for one of the weekends, please let us know by May 1st at the latest. We cannot guarantee we can accommodate this, but we will try to work it out if we have the information by May 1st. Some pastors prefer to ship items to Dallas ahead of time. You are welcome to do that, but you do need to follow specific guidelines or your package may not get to you. First, you need to put your name on the package, not anybody else's. Second, your package needs to be sent to the Reach office, not Dallas Theological Seminary. The address is on the screen right now and can also be found on the Dallas GPA section of the Reach website. Remember, only your name goes on the package and only send the package to the Reach office. Finally, the last night of the Dallas GPA is our graduation banquet. The Dallas GPA is an intense and highly intentional experience. You will have worked hard to earn your graduation certificate, and we wish to honor that and give glory to God. This is a formal graduation ceremony, so we ask that you wear either cultural attire from your home country or a suit with a jacket and tie. Attendance at this event is mandatory.
We hope this video spurs some anticipation for you as you pray and prepare for the Dallas GPA. And as always, if you have any questions, send us a message. And also check out the prior videos. The Lord willing, we will see you soon.